This is where they get you. This is where they want the mob mentality, and this is where they want to pressure people into doing the bullshit. A key message that must lie at the heart of the global response to the escalating monkeypox outbreak, all the more following the Director General's declaration of public health emergency. Viruses don't discriminate. Neither should any of us.
What? It's homophobic now. You're homophobic
if you do not have monkeypox, you're gay.
You know, how would the world respond to that?
You know, we'll have to prepare for the next one. That, you know, I'd say is will get attention this time.
Of course it's going to get attention, motherfucker, because you
guys
guys are going to push it.
Do you see that smile?
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Dummy!
Looks like I'm going to make a couple more billion on this bitch. Yeah, easy money, baby. I want you to do some research as to the first viruses that were created for Windows, and then who's brought forth the first antiviruses, right? So you have the same internet thing, then you realize, well, guess what? Maybe I can just go to Africa, where I'm going to use all these little African kids as test subjects, insert them with a ton of jabs, where there are a ton of experiments. Do your own research. Same thing with the Hillary Foundation, the Clinton Foundation, and fucking Haiti. Do your research. They used, and no, we care about black people. You know, African Americans, freedom, you know, equal rights. What is the new one now? We don't just want equality. Well, we want equity. Like some bullshit ass, gay ass comment that means nothing.
To make you feel good and like you're part of something.
And then they give you some bitch ass vice president that has no understanding of how the world works, and you do a little bit of track record and research about her, and you realize that she's been putting dudes behind bars for petty ass crimes for the last 20 years, but then she has some bullshit ass comment regarding how she wants to protect people and black people and people of color. And then we have unfortunate events like the events of George Floyd, and everybody goes crazy. And the reason you go crazy is because it's spread on your television, but you don't understand that these guys are propagating this at a global scale 24/7, getting rich as fuck while you do nothing about it. And that is the name of the game, ladies and gentlemen. So as the news continue to develop, we'll keep you guys
And I'm not trying to be a dickhead. I mean, I am, because then you won't listen. And it's blatantly obvious how stupid you are, but the reason you need to be angry about this is because so many people will fall for this nonsense again. And I'm just tired of people shaming you into believing this stuff. Because that's how they manipulate you. They manipulate your empathy. That's the easiest thing to get at. But people who make money and are successful and aren't slaves to any system, they don't listen to what the fuck they're telling you to do. They work for themselves. He didn't get that. He had his first 100,000 day yesterday. Do you think that he's going to quarantine? Do you think that he's going to believe the lockdown? He might have to. He might abide by the restrictions. But is he going to go on Twitter and shame people for not doing monkeypox? What do you think?
You don't care about others.
But what about you? Need
you
to
don't
stop
care about
spreading.
others.
But mobilize voters, and if progressive people get in office, then we can all get.
You voted. You did your job.
I have a sticker.
Your vote counts. Anytime you hear this bullshit, these 3, 4, 5 word things that are easy to remember, realize one word: propaganda. That's the name of the game. Television, to tell a vision. The person that controls the media controls the narrative. People go to work from 9 to 5. They don't know why they go to work. They don't understand why they go to work. They just go to work because every other person goes to work. And then they're in a situation where they get back home and then, well, let me turn on the news, see what's happening around the world. Let me see what's happening around. Let me see why we're bombing Iraq again. Oh, well, I hate these Middle Eastern fucking terrorists. You don't know shit about shit. So let's get educated today, guys. I want to show you guys a couple videos.
Jordan Wall said, I got the card, though. And then Gagey said, 100K keeps the jab away. I'm COVID free for 2 years.
Jordan said COVID free for 2 years.
My bad.
It's all good, bro. I don't give a fuck. Let's run it. All right, first video. This is called Mr. Freeman.
Leaders of planet Earth, if you have found this, it means that at least humanity has survived. Those of us living back when this was made have no idea what you've done with the world. We understand that you are under enormous pressure. The pressure to try and institute change from inside of a thoroughly corrupted system. But you made the choice to be a leader, and with that decision comes responsibility. So right now, speaking to you, as the insanity pushes us closer to the precipice, I want you to look in the mirror and say how you acted upon the oath you took. Did you take the sacred power granted to you to simply play the part of a game show host in another season of Eat Shit Laugh? Did you keep preaching about the rule of law while those seeking justice were mocked, ridiculed, or even killed in jails? Did you keep telling us how our economies were growing as you lined your pockets at the expense of massive inequality that crushed the standard of living for your country's workers? Did you keep dumping crap into the earth and sky until there was nothing clean to eat, drink, or breathe? Or maybe, just maybe, you said enough is enough, and you finally decided to fight the madness. All we wanted was law, order, and freedom. Was it really too much to ask? That people practice civil obedience and actually follow the laws that they pass? Were all your words about...
Do you think the guys that are out here passing laws actually fucking follow them? Do you think that's the case?
They're good people, though.
Yeah, of course. They love God. They're men of God. That's the name of the game. They love God. Do you think that they're out here actually obeying the things that they pass? They pass them to keep you a fucking slave, a puppet. They line their pockets. They get rich while you get poor. Guys, every fucking major institution and company got either bailed out or massive loans over the last few years. What happened to every mom and pop shop? What happened to every mom and pop shop? They got fucking shut down. They went bankrupt. They got destroyed. They got robbed. And in the process, you thought that somehow you were a safe person that was doing the right thing because you listened to an institution that you don't know anything about, who runs it. You were just indoctrinated to believe that they know what's up, and the truth is, you don't. You don't. And the moment that you think that you're out of the matrix, you're back in it.
Pockets at the expense of massive inequality that crushed the standard of living for your country's workers? Did you keep dumping crap into the earth and sky until there was nothing clean to eat, drink, or breathe? Or maybe, just maybe, you said enough is enough, and you finally decided to fight the madness. All we wanted was law, order, and freedom. Was it really too much to ask? That people practice civil obedience and actually follow the laws that they pass? Were all your words about freedom and democracy nothing but empty marketable slogans for baseball caps, bumper stickers, and coffee cups? Were your elections actually free, or nothing but rigged dog and pony shows? So which was it? Did you keep your oath? Can you proudly show this artifact to the world as proof of our progress? Can you? Or have you decided to keep this to yourselves, along with those files on UFOs? Leaders of planet Earth.
On UFOs, part 2, baby.
Very clear. You're nothing but a pawn, and you'll remain a pawn until you play. The rules are clear. Take what they give you, give away what you have to, and the difference is yours. The question is, how big is the difference?
Are you really intending to win?
Well, why not? There are lots like me, and we're the actual players. Because on one side of us are the real cattle who let TV do the thinking for them, while on the other is power who believe that we are shit and feeble-minded cattle. Over in the barn, they want us to take care of them. But a long time ago, they gave up on themselves, and now they won't lift a single finger. While those...
You're a lazy motherfucker. The reason they're taking over, the reason they perpetrate on you and violate your rights is because you let them, because you're a lazy fuck. A lazy fuck. Look how many people were self-employed 100 years ago versus how many people are self-employed today. Everybody works for somebody else. Everybody's dependent on somebody else. You have no land, no fresh water, no resources. You cannot even wipe your own ass. You cannot even wipe your own ass. What happens if they cut the water supply? What do? Well, let me go to fucking Sam's Club and buy all the toilet paper up because 2 weeks of toilet paper, I need it for the monkeypox. You do not
who have
understand how
real
the game's
power
played.
became more... A long time ago, they gave up on themselves, and now they won't lift a single finger. While those who have real power became more than the rest. Became gods. They sit so high up that they can't see us as either a serious enemy or a trusted friend. They have only one problem, that they're not immortal. That just leaves you and me. Sometimes I benefit you, other times you me. Everyone plays a game of their own.
Think you're a player, do you?
I play like the great ones. Take the authorities. Quite unceremonious, but they do have a few lively plays up their sleeves for the people. Every couple of months, they let them blow off steam. Elections, Black Friday, a new auto plant, the latest installment of Star Wars, the Super Bowl. And the people just gobble it up. But when people have holes in their pockets and nothing to eat, who's responsible for that? So now...
They keep you distracted, bro. They keep you fucking distracted. What do they give you? They give you the fucking Super Bowl. They give you the fucking Super Bowl. They give you
TikTok.
Black Friday. They give you TikTok.
Kylie Jenner.
Enough to keep you happy. Enough to keep you happy. And it happened with Rome. While Nero was destroying ancient Rome, he would put the Colosseum up. And you know what he said? If all we have to do is
Entertain
feed people, entertain them, and we control them. You give people food and entertainment, and you can wield them like a fucking slave.
Monkeypox and Kylie Jenner at the same exact time.
Amazing. Amazing. You know, a little bit of this for the people that are scared, and the people that aren't scared, let's entertain them with a little bit of bullshit with a girl that has a little bit of plastic surgery and, you know, photoshops her photos because her life matters.
Without their beer and football, they need a sacrifice. And you can be certain that power will provide them with a patsy, and it'll be us, understand? So that is the game. Here are people who don't care about themselves, and here's authority that doesn't care about them either. And here we are in the middle, who sort of owe something, but what and to whom? It's not clear.
How pure and simple. You're more naive than you look. But you're right in that we are like butter that is spread between a thin layer of caviar and moldy bread. Which reminds me of a fairy tale. Once there lived a poor wolf, and nearby lived a very powerful and rich fox. They grew up together, were in the same class at school, but now they're in different social classes. The fox's life was like a fairy tale. One day the wolf came to him and said, "Teach me to do it. I'm tired of my life and I want to play with the big boys. I want to live like you. Tell me what to do." The fox answered, "Don't sweat it. I'll fix up a place for you. You'll have a cushy job. You'll sit in a chair, quietly catch fish, by the rules."
Hey, no. If you want freedom, come ask me for it. People, what do I do to make money? Tell me. You are dependent. A dependent imbecile. And what's going to happen? They're going to enslave you over and over and over again until you realize that they're perpetrating on your freedoms 24/7. And if you do not take control of your life, somebody will control.
But they don't want to think
you.
for themselves. Most people would rather not think. They're not capable of it, so they just let the government, they let people in power, they let world health nonsense do it for them because it's hard to think. Most people just don't want to have any critical thinking skills, and they're getting distracted so much by TikTok that it's hard. It's hard because the programming is getting stronger and stronger. You're plugged into this 24/7. So as soon as you hear monkeypox, Kylie Jenner, and then you just don't think for yourself ever. The noise is stronger, so you need to block out the noise. Ignore the distractions and pay attention to it, or else they'll keep controlling you. 100%. Be aware of what they're trying to do. This shit is not good for you.
100%.
Tell me what to do.
Tell me what to do.
The fox answered, "Don't sweat it. I'll fix up a place for you. You'll have a cushy job. You'll sit in a chair, quietly catch fish, by the rules. Don't fuss. Take a lot here, a little there. Anything will do." So the wolf nervously looked around and saw that everyone was doing the same thing. And soon, it was all working. He caught big fish and little ones. One day, the fox came to get his share of fish, but the wolf said to him, "Sorry, brother, this fish is stuck to my tail." So the fox went and unstuck it. He cut the wolf's tail off and unstuck the fish. Good thing the wolf wasn't using his for bait. That's what happens when you play by someone else's rules.
Why are you telling me you're...
The moment you play by somebody else's rules, you owe them something.